Okay. Next thing here, in this session, we define a function with named parameters. We are going to call with named parameters. Defining is normal, a function, but we call with named parameters. Write like this. Def, I write like swap. The function has to swap two values. I give here a comma b. Like this I give. So it has to be swapping the values. Swapping meaning is interchanging. Okay, I take here like, okay, now we need to swap them. So for swapping, what is the logic? We require a third variable. Normally, we require a third variable. So with third variable, we do it. Now the value of b has to come into a and the value of a has to come into b. Like that, we need to write the code. We have two values a and b. The value of a should come into b and the value of b have to come into a. So what we do, first we print here. Print, here write the value of a I put brackets like this. I put a 0 here. Similarly, and b, I put here 1. Then after that, instead of 0, I put here %d. Here I put %d. Then I go with this. Then I put here % followed by, I can specify a comma b. Like this I put it. I am passing the tuple in this, and you have two parameters. So next thing, I would like to swap them. Okay, so for swapping, what I have to do, the value of b should come into a and the value of a should come into b. Like that, we need to do that particular thing. So how we can do here in that case? Okay, so here a equal to, I can write it a plus b. A equal to a plus b, I can write. Okay, the next thing is here a equal to a plus b have written. Then here, so a equal to a plus b have written. Suppose I give 5 and 10, 5 and 10, it becomes actually 15. Okay, so 15 I have written. Now b equal to what I write here, but a value got changed there. A equal to a plus b we have. So how we can do that without using third variable? I don't want to use any third variable, so I have taken a and b. Okay, so what I do here, b equal to, I write this as b equal to, I have written it as a plus b. B equal to a plus b, I have written in this. Then here, b equal to a plus b I have written. Now, I write here b equal to, sorry, a equal to, I want to write this as a equal to b minus a. B minus a I have written. So next thing is here what? B equal to, now this is what? B minus a. In this way, I want to write it. Then when I print it, what result we get? Let us see. Go to this, the value of a and b. Here we put before swapping. Sorry, this is swapping, before swapping. And here after swapping I put. So before swapping and after swapping. we put like this. We need to print the values. So let us how this works. See, I have entered a equal to 5, b equal to 10. So initial values are what here? 5 comma 10. Next, what I write here? B equal to a plus b. So 5 plus 10, how much I get? B equal to 15 I am getting. I get 15. Okay, now here a value is how much? B value 10 we had, a value 5 we had. B equal to 15 we are getting. Now a equal to b minus a I have written. B value is 15. Okay, a is how much? 5. So a equal to how much it becomes now? 10. Then b equal to what I have written? B minus a. So b is how much here? 15 and a value 10. So therefore the value of b will be 5. So before you swap, it is 5 comma 10, but after you swap, it's going to be 10 comma 5. Like that, we get the result. Now come to this piece of code, then try to execute that. So this time, what we do, we just comment some code in this, in the reverse py. We don't call again the factorial here. So that's why I comment these things. So even this can be commented. They are not required. Or else we try to use in some other program that one. So go with the new file. So in the new file, I choose here Python. Okay, then this is what? Function swapping. Right here a equal to 10. Then here write b equal to 20. But on the top, I should call actually that one, import. What is the name of that? Functions dot py. This I am importing. Now in this, I call the function. Sorry, py not required. Anyhow, just see functions dot now I go with the functions dot. What is the method I have in this? It is actually swap. I have a method swap. That swap I'm going to be calling in this. Swap we say. Then inside this, we can write a comma b. Okay, so if you go with the rev strpy, how we are importing that? Importing functions, that much. And here also in this, it is import functions. We have written in this way. Now save this as swap dot py. So this is going to be saving. And when we execute this as Python, then write swap dot py. So before swapping, it says here the value of a 10 and b is how much? 20. But after swapping, what it is? The a is 10 and b is a is 20 and b is 10. I have entered values here. A is 10 and b is 20. Okay, in this I remove the curly brackets. Just this can be an argument. I am passing arguments like this. How we pass in the C language, in the same way we pass here arguments. This way you can pass the arguments to the print function. Okay, now remove this, and here also I remove it. Okay, %d, here you have %d first argument, here first argument, %d the second argument, here you have that as second argument. So like this I am calling the print function. So once again when we run this, it says before swapping the value of a 10 and b 20, and after swapping the value of a 20 and b 10. T we are missing in that. Okay, so we go with the value we need to put. Okay, so here also we put the value. Now when you compare this, what is happening? It is going to be swapping the values. A is 10, B is 20, and B is now A is 20 and B is 10. So like this, we are changing the values of A and B in a method. That method we defined in the functions.py, then we are calling it. Okay, so this is what it is called. We are calling it the normal way. When you look at the function, we call them in the normal way here. But I want to call them using named parameters. Here write functions dot swap. This time what I do, I can write here b equal to, I put this as 100, and a equal to, I put it as 50. I can call like this also. So using the function name, the parameter name, I can do it. You have a parameter b, you have parameter a in that. So b is 100, a is 50. I am passing like this. Now let us run this. What happens, we see. So what it says here, before swapping the value of a is 50 and b is 100. But after swapping the value of a is 100 and b is 50. So how I am passing in this? The first, initially, whenever you pass your value straight away, first value is 10, second value is how much it takes, 20. But here I'm using now named parameters. Whatever parameter name you have, that you specify here, then assign the value. And here also specify the parameter name, then assign the value. So like this, what happens? You can be calling the functions using named parameters. This is called as named parameter concept. Understood this, Swati? Earlier, this is what positional parameters. This is called as positional parameters. But this is what named parameters.
Yeah.
Okay. Here, once again, we do with the other one, with the positional parameters. Okay. This is swap. Then I enter here 200, 400. So now this is positional. That means first whatever number you give here, it goes to first argument. This is what first argument. Okay. And the second value goes into second argument. What is second argument here? B. It goes like that. But when you specify explicitly, B is 10 and A is 50. So here what happens? The B value will be, here 50, A value will be 100 in whatever way you pass. So B is 100 and A is 50. So therefore what happens here? B value will be 100 and A value will be here 50. Like this you are going to use. So the second, this is called as here named parameters. And this is here what? Positional parameters. This is what? Positional parameters, and this is what here? Named parameters. So in the named parameters, we use the parameter name. Okay. Whereas in the positional parameters, we use just position. In whatever order you define, in the same order, that works. So in whatever order you are defining, in the same order, it is going to be calling. So A comma B, first value will be taken as A, second value will be taken as B. Like that we call. So this is a positional parameter. Second one is actually named parameter.
Okay.
Any questions on this?
No. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Okay, so here it is calling the parameters with positional as well as with the named arguments. So basically we define a module like this. From module, we can call the functions. This can be used in number of places. We are using same functions.py in two different things. One is what? revstr.py, other thing is what? swap.py. And another one, suppose you don't want to import all the things. When it comes to swap.py, we use only swap function in that. Therefore, what you can do, you can come to this one here, write this as from functions, import swap, you can write. You can write in this way. And now you don't require this functions dot swap, just you can write swap. Okay, you can write in this way.
Oh, without function name?
Yes.
Okay, we can directly
Because we are
swap.
importing
Okay.
only that function. We don't
Function,
require
yeah.
all the functions. We just imported that function. From functions, import swap you have written. Then you can use the swap function.
Okay.
So now if you run this, it should work without any difficulty. It is working there. Okay, so we just imported that particular thing. So next thing here, suppose I want to put some other name. SP equal to, I try to write like this. I'm going to write something like this. From functions, import swap. Then here, what I write, now if I try to write this, probably this should give error. SP, then I put here 23, 45. Now what it says, see. It says from functions, when I say import swap, it's giving error. Invalid syntax, it says here. So we cannot import to any variable like that. So therefore, writing like this is wrong. You need to write import functions, from functions import swap. Like this we need to write here. You cannot rename function here. Whatever function name you have to use it. So from functions import swap, then you can be calling here. Now this will give error. It can give error. So therefore here, now if you run, you can get correct result. Okay, so in two ways you can use the external library. It is functions.py is external library, so that you can use in two ways. One is what, by importing all the functions available in that, or whatever function you require, that you can import. Okay, so in two ways you can use it. One is what, importing only that function which you need, or else you can include all the functions of the given functions library. So from functions library we are importing all the functions, but here we are importing just only swap function.
Okay.
So just we are calling here, and this is what with parameters. The second thing is we are straight away passing constants, but this is what positional parameters, and this is what here named parameters.
Yeah.
So like this we called here. Okay, this concept you understood?
Yes, Sridhar.
Okay. Fine. That one have you completed? I gave some assignment to you. Have you completed that?
No.
Okay.
I had to do maybe in the weekend.
Then what you do today? Just try to practice